Right, hi there, guys. Sean Mack here from chatamode.com, and really excited to bring you this. Welcome to the first day of the Low Ticket Maximizer. Now, this course is for you if you are wanting to boost your Groove sales, boost every part of your whole market, and this is going to be really exciting. I'm kind of excited and a little bit nervous to actually give this away because this is something we've been using an awful lot within our own marketing, which has made us be able to break a lot of affiliate records, set up our own software, become coaches, and do an awful lot of things. And what we've done is we've actually broke everything down so that it's easy for you to understand, so that it's not going to be complicated. Now, we want to make this the best course out there, right, when it comes to Groove. And I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to do that. So let's jump into the slides and have a quick look through. So this is all about how Groovesters, market, and business owners can quickly and predictively improve their customer lifetime value and achieve a fast return on their ad spend, right? This is what it's all about. Now, when I'm saying ad spend, this doesn't just apply to ads. This applies to your organic marketing as well. It applies to everything, but you're about to see all of that as well. So what this is, it's the Low Ticket Maximizer. Now, this has got everything all in, all set up step by step for you guys. So this is ready for you to use to go out there and actually start dominating your particular market. Now, a couple of things we aren't going to be doing here. We aren't going to have to deep dive into niches. We aren't going to have to deep dive into all this various other stuff where you can take months and not actually achieve anything. And it kind of slows the whole process down. We want to make a fast process so we can get out to market really, really quickly. So what we're going to do is we're actually splitting into three separate parts, right? So we have the problem, the flow, and the open the floodgates, right? So the problem is what our course actually going to be made about. Now, on this particular one, we're going to make part one is find your core offer, right? Now, with your core offer, that could be a membership site, it could be coaching, it could be a particular product, it could be a group of products that's if all put together to make up an offer that people simply can't refuse. It's too good for them to actually go out and try and get away from this. This is the thing that they need, even though they might not know they need it yet. This is the thing that they need to progress further on within whatever it is your particular niche, whatever it is that you deal with. So if it's make money online, if it's health and wealth, it doesn't matter what it is, this all breaks down the same thing. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to find one question, right? Now, this is going to be a sexiest question. Now, this is, once we break down all these various different parts, we can then go out there and we can break up the sexiest question. So one of the ones that I've used in the past before is how to increase your email open rates by 70%. Pardon me, sorry, I've got a bad cold coming on. Now, how to increase your email open rates by 70% is really attractive to the correct customer. If we've got an experienced marketer, for example, they're going to be over the moon that they can start increasing their email open rates by 70% because that's going to give them 70% more earns, 70% more eyeballs on the offers, 70% more everything, right? So that's the very first part. Next, we're going to get pricing. So how do you actually price your single item so that you can get people onto spending more money, right? Because we don't just want to settle with $7, $27, $37, $47, $57, $67, $97 program. We want to continue to be able to sell to these people. So we need to put a pricing model in place that's actually going to inspire people to keep on going down your particular tracks, to keep on with your world. So that's what we're going to do next. Now, next we're going to do the low ticket landing page. Now, I've seen a lot of people being held up with trying to get the landing page and trying to get the landing page perfect. We aren't going to let you do that. What we're going to give you is we're going to give you the perfect landing page framework so that you can just install it and then you can build out your perfect landing page, right? You just need to drag and drop the various different bits. So it makes life really, really easy for you guys, right? It means you don't have to be messing about trying to get all this work and trying to get, just torture. Now, the very next thing that we're going to do is we're going to talk about the upsells. Now, what upsells are you going to use to actually get them to that next level? All right, it's all about a value ladder, and this is what we're taking them down. We're taking people down the value ladder so that they can enjoy the success that they want. Right? It's all about serving. Now, I'm going to take a minute away. When I'm saying it's all about serving, yes, you are going to earn money, right? That is a byproduct of being a good server to your actual clientele. Now, this means that the first thing that we're focusing on is actually our customers, right? So when you guys are in this, the first thing I'm focused on is getting you guys results, right? The money it's a byproduct. That's all it is. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about your high ticket offer. Now, this is going to be where we're going to send them over, right? So this could be a bundle of products. This could be your coaching. This could be your membership site. It could be absolutely anything, right? Now, we've put a very good bundle together for you guys, which I would recommend selling because it's a nice bundle and it works for every industry and whatnot. So that's one of the ones that I would recommend, but there are so many out there. You can go your own niche. And the beauty about this is, as I'm going to show you in a later trend, the beauty about this is we're actually now splitting this up, and now we have an absolute stack of not lead magnets, but customer magnets. Now, next thing we'll do is we're going to open the floodgates. We're going to start getting that traffic in. We're going to start making sales. Now, this is done via organic sales, right? So we're going to show you how to go out and automate your organic sales on there. But not only automate, but how to do it. What's the theory behind it? How we're going to get massive engagement? How we're going to make social media and whatnot work for us, right? So we're not going to be a consumer anymore. We're actually going to be now a marketer. This is awesome. Now, we're also going to go into ads at return. We want to spend $1 on the Monday, and ideally, we want $2 back on the Tuesday. That is our goal. Now, next, we're going to talk about the monies in the follow-up. Now, I like to call this the $1 million message. All right, this is the messages that you're going to be sending out. This is how to nurture your customers. It's how to bring the customers into your world so that you're continuing to sell to them day in, day out, all of the time. It's pretty awesome. So a little bit about me. I'm Sean Mack. I actually own a software called Chatamo.com. It's not called Chat.com. I own a software called Chatamo. I've been a Groovester since Groove started off. I was one of the early adapters in Groove. And what we've actually decided to do is there was a lot of things that I was watching through various different gurus. And I was getting a part of a message, but I was only getting one part of the jigsaw. Now, it wasn't until I took a step back and started putting all these various different parts together that I realized that all of these bits could fit together perfectly, but in a more systematic view. Now, this made me think this needs to be shared, because if you're anything like me, I had wasted tens of thousands of pounds buying courses, getting mentors, doing all of this various stuff. What was happening was I was deep diving into one particular subject and I wasn't learning the other subjects. So I didn't actually know how to put them together, which is annoying, to say the least. So after a lot of years spending time trying to work out the perfect process, what we actually did manage to do was we put the process together, and this is where we've started putting our training together so that you guys are going to get the full process. Yes, we're going to deep dive into certain parts, but we are going to give you a complete system. So once you get the system, that's everything you need, right? We don't need to try and find something else and try and find something else. This is everything that you need to actually have success. We don't want to be messing about. Right, we've also provided results for other people. Excuse me 1 second. Now, these are some of our early adapters who use our software and use my training within my group. And this is kind of some of the results that they got. So we've got an awful lot of people who's getting success now using our software and using the training and combine the both together. Like I say, we don't want a deep dive into one particular thing. We don't want anything that is going to give you just one part of the jigsaw puzzle. We want to give you all of the jigsaw puzzle. I'm so sorry about this cough. It's absolutely killing us. Now, we've also provided student workbooks all the way through. Now, this is going to help you do step by step. We're going to be giving you homework. And now this homework you can complete, you can put out there, and then you know that everything's going the right direction. I'm sure I've got COVID going on or something. Everything's going the right direction so that you can do the step-by-step process that it takes to actually get the results that you want. Oh, pardon me. Oh, dear me, so sorry. Right, so why do most groofters fail? To improve the lifetime value of their customers. Now, this is one thing that always got me. I see so many groofters who's quite new to marketing, and what they're doing is they're going all out to get this big offer out there, and they're not actually making the sales. So a lot of groovesters went out and they tried to advertise Groove, for example. What happened was, because they were just advertising Groove, there's an awful lot of people bouncing, and it kind of wasn't too good for an awful lot of the salespeople. Now, other marketers who went out there and give a good back offer, built their email list up, things like this. This is the guys who went out there and won all the Groove competitions, right? The likes of Martin Bodica and Angie Norris, people like this. They all went out there and they used their email lists. They used the attraction to get the emails in to actually build up their whole entire business. And as you can see from now, then they're continuing to build their business up. They're doing exactly the same things. They're building the email list. Martin swatched onto a couple of other things. Angie Norris has switched on a couple of other things. And these guys are going out and they're actually making money because they followed a good system. Now, we want to give you a full system down there, but we want to avoid freebie seekers. This is how a lot of people fail. They're giving out a free lead magnet and dear me. And all the freebie seekers are coming in and they're basically getting the freebie seekers. Now, this, I've done it myself. I went out and I run a big set of ads and I was getting in people on the email list for a penny a person. Unbelievable. And I thought I was going to be rich. I built up an email list almost overnight of 25,000 people. But all these people were from the likes of India and Pakistan and things like this, people who don't necessarily buy from us. So that email list of 25,000 people made me no money, right? It was a complete farce. So we're going to get away from them freebie seekers. We're going to actually start getting customers who want to come out and actually spend their money. Oh, I'm doing anything to stop this cough at the minute. Right. So another problem that people are having, particularly right now, is their affiliate links aren't shown on Facebook. Now, this is a huge problem, which is only just arose. Now, what's actually happened is Facebook is banning Groove checkout links. They're also banning Groove affiliate links. So this is kind of a big problem, which needs sorting out. So this is where your bridge pages come in. Now, this is exactly what we're training you for. Now, normally a bridge page would be a freebie seeker, but we're not going to do that. We're actually going to get a customer magnet, not a lead magnet, right? It's a completely different thing. We're going to show you how it actually relates to your business and how you're actually going to start bringing in customers for free and paid, right? So you're going to get paid on everybody you bring in. Another thing is people frustrated spending money on ads and not seeing a return. A lot of people are keeping away from adverts. The reason why they're keeping away from ads is because they think that they're spending money on ads and they're not seeing the return and blah, blah, blah. And that isn't strictly true. What is true is they might be sending the ads to the wrong offer. You might not have the particular offers in place as well as what you thought you had. Now, if all these various other parts of marketing aren't in place, it means you're in trouble. It means that, yes, you are going to be spending money on ads. I've seen people who's doing high ticket sales and they're sending people to their high ticket sales pages, but people don't know them. They're not going to make an awful lot of sales. They're very, very lucky if 1% convert, which is a lot of ad spend. Now, added to that, it also means that your ad spend, you're going to be waiting months before you see a return on your spend. Now, this is fine if you've got a huge bank account and you want to be going out and spending a lot of money on your AdWords and all this sort of thing. However, I prefer to put my money in the Monday and get my money back out on the Tuesday, right? And a little bit extra. But that maybe is just me. Maybe you're the same. So what we're going to be mainly covering is how to get a fast return on ad spend. Remember, ad spend is whether you're doing it organically. Everything is a spend of money. You either spend time or money. And at the end of the day, time is money, apparently. I don't necessarily believe that, but that's as the saying goes. So how we're going to go from overwhelmed, burnt out, and frustrated to improve customer lifetime value and skyrocketing the return on your ad spend. That is what this course is going to teach you exactly how to do. So, as I say, we've got all the various parts. We have 3 parts split into 9 distinct lessons, and we're also going to give you some bonuses in there as well, so that you can really take your training to the next level, so you can take your whole market to the next level. So how do we start? Well, we start off with step number 1, find your core offer. Now, this is building a straightforward solution for your audience, even if you believe there's too much training out there. Now, there's a massive amount of training out there, and you might be like me and thinking, well, why would somebody want to buy a course from me when there's all these other courses out there? Well, it's really simple. Most courses that you go on to, you'll just hear people talking away incessantly, and it's kind of crap. It's a deep dive that nobody really wants the deep dive. They want an overview, and then they want all the different sections to deep dive on, right? Now, that's what you're giving them. Because we're setting up a course in a completely different way, we are giving them a step-by-step guidance with full worksheets to actually go through so that they can get everything that they need. And this is really important. This is the core of why you're going to be building the world's best training on, or the world's best offer on, right? So you are going to be building the very, very best, because this is what we want. So the first thing that we need to find is we need to find what it is that people want to know. How do we go out and how do we find this core offer? What is the process that we're going to use? Well, we're going to dive into that. Step number 2 is driving paid clients to get their solution without having to struggle to find what they want. What a mouthful. This basically means what we're going to do is from our core offer, we are going to take one item of that core offer and we are going to expand on that. It's going to be the sexiest item, and it's going to give the people a solution that people are already paying for to get the solution. So people are already typing into Google, people are already looking in Facebook, people are looking everywhere in YouTube, trying to find the one answer that they think they need to know first. Now, what we're then going to do is we're going to tell them, yes, here's the answer to that particular problem, right? It's full, complete solution to it. However, this is just part of a 9-step series, right? Yes, you've got the solution to that, but we have so many more solutions for you that you're going to need in the future. And this is how we step them up. This is how we give them the offers that we need. Now, this works actually gangbusters in the likes of affiliate marketing, things like this, because you're building so much trust in the back end that people instantly want to do more business with you. Now, as we spoke about before, we need to get our pricing in order. We need to know how much we can charge, how much we should charge, so that when people do step up, it's not going to be a huge shock to the system, right? They are going to be able to step up, get the improvement, and then start learning all of this kind of thing, right? So we're going to know exactly what pricing we're going to do our low ticket item so that we can lead them on up our value ladder up to higher ticket items. Step 4 is your low ticket landing page. Well, as I said, we're going to build the perfect sales funnel for you, right? Now, this is going to have all the various sections in that we need. We're going to go into why we need to explain why we're doing an offer, why we need to explain, give them a passion, give them a desire on the first bit, then give them more sensible answers, and then finally put some scarcity in there. Now, we're not going to make this cheap and nasty kind of scarcity things. We're going to have real scarcity in there so that people are going to convert and buy. Next, we have your high converting sales funnel with multiple upsells and downsells. But how many upsells and downsells do you need? What sort of upsells and downsells? Well, we're going to deep dive into all of that as well. So you're going to know exactly what you need to be doing. Now, step 6 is your high ticket offer, which is sell more high ticket offers online without having to deal with cold, hard to convert traffic or being salesy, right? The biggest nightmare in the world when trying to sell is cold traffic. The bridge that we've got to take them from and to is a huge, huge bridge. Now, if you don't know what cold traffic is yet, don't worry, we will be going into that. But what I want to say is we're already warming up traffic, so we no longer have to deal with cold traffic. We're now bringing ourselves above the crowd. We're rising to the top, and we're going to give more authority. Don't worry, we're going to show you exactly how to do that as well. So with the authority, people are going to know, like, and trust us an awful lot more. So, step without having to do with that. Well, we got that one. For some reason it didn't skip forward. Right, next we've got organic sales. This is the key if you haven't got an awful lot of money to start off with. And don't worry, we've all been there. And when I started off, I didn't have any money behind us. I very, very nearly lost my home. But I was mainly focused on organic marketing because I couldn't afford to pay for paid ads. So I went to the organic marketing process and I started going out there and blasting organic marketing. Now, I found that was quite labor intensive. So then one of the parts that my software does is actually automate that for you. Now, you do have a free version of my software. This isn't going to automate the complete process. If you want to step up, you can do that. But I'm going to show you how to do it manually as well. So there's no need to worry about it. We're going to show you how to get the automations out there, how to get your lead magnets out there. What exactly are your lead magnets? And another thing that people don't consider is all of this is part of your funnel. Everything that you post out, all this content is still part of your funnel, even though they're not actually in the funnel yet. I'm going to show you how to take them from the organic marketing that you're doing into your sales funnel and into your sales flows, right? Sales flows, you need to talk a lot about. It's kind of taking the sales funnel and times it by 10, right? We really are maximizing the whole sales funnel. Step 8, we're going to show you ads that return, right? What sort of ads should you be putting up there? Where will you find your clients? What platforms they're actually on? Well, we're going to go through all of that and we're going to show you exactly how to run ads easily, right? And make the return nice and fast on them, which is all of our main key points. And then we're going to go into high-end back-end sales, right? High back-end sales. That makes more sense. So this is going to be like sort of your emails, your messenger, your retargeting, and various other things like this, where we're going to really take how much you've learned, how much you've earned, and we're going to multiply that over and over again, right? Once we've got this crowd of people that's coming into our funnel, we know this crowd of people has already put their hands up, right? And we also know once they bought one of our high ticket converting, our low ticket offers, we know that they are spenders and buyers are buyers are buyers, right? So if we can get people who's coming in there to buy and they're paying us to actually see our ads, then we are on a success rate. This is exactly the same way as how ClickFunnels got massive without any angel funding. It's exactly the same way as how Groove has got huge. They sent out their affiliates. They did do a lot of free end offers, whereas Russell Brunson done it all paid. Right? Now, Russell Brunson made an awful lot of money and awful fast, and he hasn't got no kind of freebie seekers, whereas Groove has an awful lot of freebie seekers. So we are going to use the more Russell Brunson method, slightly less Mike Filsaime method, but we are going to use Mike Filsaime. Now, that's the full course. This is what we're going to be going over in the next few days. Well, actually, within probably today, if you want to go through the whole lot, because I'm going to release it all at the same time, so you guys can work your way through and get the exact results that you want. So if you're ready for this, we have this huge discount going on. This is right now. We also have an upstep which means you're going to get all of my courses in the future. Right now, continue on to the next video and excited to see you in there. Cheers. Have a good day.